Cool. So we're doing some tips on just these first 4 bars from Johnny B. Good. And couple of things is, first of all, we want it to be as legato and flowing as possible. One thing we talked about is using, as you get from using this third and second fingers together to repeat this phrase. And you were asking me, is it 2 or 3 on the last one? And it's kind of confusing there, but what you want to remember is that it's 3 3 2. So it's 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2. And then the next one, which is the same notes, is the start of the next bar or the next phrase. So we get 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1. Or you can think of it as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Actually, it just does 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, because then we go to the, like so. So they're a little bit different. This one does a total of 9, and this one does a total of 8, because this phrase, the next phrase starts in the same place. Everybody gets confused about this, and that's kind of what makes this thing exciting. The other thing I want to point out is that in order to get this phrase a little more legato, what I recommend, and is good, what they call, it's good solid descending scale technique, is what they say is when you're playing a descending scale or a descending series of notes, what you want to do is put all of the fingers on the string that you're going to use. If you're playing an ascending scale, you can't put all of the fingers on the scale because they'll get in the way of the lower notes as we go from low to high. But as you descend, one thing that can help with your legato is that, look, see, I'm playing this fourth finger note, and as I do it, I'm actually also playing placing the third finger on the string at the same time, like so. So, because right now this phrase sounds a little choppy right here. It sounds a little bit kind of like all the notes are separated. And we want to hear it nice and smooth. So we can try that. Okay. Other thing we want to work on this week is just getting this whole phrase like one smooth phrase, no gaps. You can hear how there's just no pauses, no breaks, no silences. That's what we're going for. It's actually, he's mimicking like a saxophone line, and on the saxophone it would all be one breath. So the other thing I want to point out while I'm at that is when we play this phrase, it's another one of those grace notes. You play here at the 7th fret, but you immediately slide down to the 5th fret. Now I'll play it real slow and smooth. That's the thing I would focus on, is getting this just nice and smooth and clean and legato, no gaps, and then an easy, the least amount of effort, so that way it'll be easy to speed up. Whoop, sorry, I got distracted. One more time, even slower. You can see that all just no gaps in there whatsoever. The next part the tricky part, the next 4 bars is this little riff where he bends from the 9th fret up a half step. You could use like your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th fingers, or you could just use your 2nd and 3rd fingers, whatever you like to do. And then he plays the 6th fret. So there's a little move that goes like this. And one thing that you want to notice about it is that see how I'm laying my thumb down right on the G string to mute it. And as I do that, as I lay it down on the G string, the pick is actually on the B string. Watch it. That's how we get, oh, hey, here's some staccato playing. There's a little break in there. Show you both hands. Again, a little closer. Right. Try that. The next trick with this bend, and there are a couple links to working this out that I sent you on my channel, is that this rhythm for this bend, listen to it, goes 1, 2, and 4. I say 1, 2, and 4. One, two, and 4. 1 and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 1 and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 4. 1 and 3, 4. Let me say it. 1, 2, and 4. 1 and 3, 4. And I often find it helps people to strum it. 1, 2, and 4. And 3, 4. 1, 2, and 4. And 3, 4. 1, 2, and 4. 1. What? I'm not saying it right. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 4. 1 and 3, 4. That's 1, 2, and 4. 1 and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 4. And 3, 4. 1, 2, and 4. 1 and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 4. 1 and